What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Flexin' AZ, with my first video on this channel where we discuss all things fitness, fragrance, men's grooming, and overall lifestyle. So, for my first review, I'm going to review a product that I picked up at Walmart. It was a sample set by a company called Anecdote. So, a little bit about me. My second passion, other than fitness, is fragrance. I firmly believe that if you look good and you smell good, you're going to perform good. With that being said, we're going to take a look at these five samples, and I'm going to tell you my honest opinion on what I think. So I got the sample set for $15. Now, I'm not one of those people who subscribe to the fact that you have to break the bank in order to smell good. I've had fragrances that were very expensive that performed extremely well, and I've had some that I paid top dollar for that weren't so hot. On the flip side of that coin, I had some that were amazing performers, and I didn't pay much at all. At the end of the day, my goal is just to smell good. Period. So the first one that I pulled out of the box was Carnival Day. All right, Carnival Day is described as a magical day, sweet cotton candy, and caramel corn, dazzling lights, and distant music. Carnival Day is a roller coaster thrill remembered. So before I start the video, I sprayed a little bit on these swabs so that way I can let them kind of do their thing and settle down so I can get a true representation of what each one smells like. Now, Carnival Day, this one I actually put on this morning, so I gave it a little test at the gym, and it actually did perform very well. So even as I was sweating and, kind of getting heated up, it managed to stick around. I had stuck around for 3 to 4 hours. So for $15, I would say that's overall a pretty good performer. But how does it smell? So it's definitely a sweet scent. So as it opens up, it does not, it's unisex, but it gives you a more feminine vibe. So on my first impression, I wasn't even sure if I was going to like it. But as it calmed down, I kind of got a Versace baby blue jeans vibe from it, and it was actually quite pleasant. Um, is it something that I would wear every single day? Probably not, but I could definitely see myself wearing this at the gym because it's not overpowering. It doesn't project. So it was definitely pleasant. So if you are into those sweet aromas, then Carnival Day may be one that you might want to consider. The next one is summer fling. All right, summer fling has coconut, white musk, pink grapefruit, and sweet tonka. It's described as a lazy summer day, endless nights, sun-kissed skin, and fleeting love under the stars. Summer fling is a careless dream remembered. Now this one I really like a lot. It definitely has that a citrusy smell, which you kind of get that from the pink grapefruit, and it also gives you that tropical vibe from the coconut. It it kind of smelled a little Hawaiian tropic-ish, but not so. It's not off-putting. It's definitely a light spring fragrance. Maybe if you're going outdoors, perhaps on a picnic or to the beach, this may be one you want to consider. Or it could also be one that you might want to take to the gym. If you could tuck this one in your gym bag, you could throw this one in your rotation along with Carnival Day. Our next one we have Havana Lounge. Now this one, I gotta say, I was very impressed by this one. I kind of get a tobacco vanilla vibe from this. So kind of getting me in that family of Tom Ford, but obviously it's not quite Tom Ford. But if you love tobacco, which I do, I love tobacco. I love spiced rum, and this one has those notes in it. It has the top notes of tobacco and spiced rum, with the bottom notes being pink pepper and vanilla. So the first thing that I noticed about this fragrance is it reminds me of a cigar, right? Like not a smoked cigar, but like when you first take a cigar out of the package and you can really get that nice sweet tobacco aroma. Well, that's what I get with this scent here. Um, Again, it was fantastic. It really performed well on my skin. Also, not very overpowering. But if you're like me and you love those tobacco scents, then I would definitely recommend Havana Lounge. Next up, we have Weekend Vibe. Weekend Vibe, it has notes of pineapple water, sandalwood, pink passion fruit, and whipped musk. I'm actually wearing this one right now. So I sprayed this one on about 3 hours ago. And I gotta say, it's kind of body washy. It's not a bad smell, but of the ones that I've reviewed so far, it's not, I wouldn't say it's my favorite. It's okay. Definitely, I can kind of get the weekend vibe, but not. Let me get this little spray here, kind of. Yeah, I can definitely smell that sandalwood. But, I mean, it's not. That's actually, now I sprayed it again. It's actually pretty. This actually smells pretty good. But again, of the three or the four that I've reviewed up to this point, this one is I wouldn't say this one is my favorite, but it's still also a very pleasant smell. So I'm gonna give this one a full day's wearing, and I probably might end up doing another review on that. And last but not least, we have After Hours. After Hours has notes of citric tonic, mint leaf, cardamom, and amber. It's described as the night is young, pounding bass, crowded dance floor, neon lights, and flashy cocktails. After Hours is a wild evening remembered. Okay. So I wouldn't necessarily say, wild evening, but I would say it is a pretty good scent. Um, I'm not sure if I would classify it as a club scent because I'm not sure that it would, be attention grabbing in, such an open setting like that. But again, it is not off putting. It is definitely solid scent. I can really get that touch of amber. So overall, would I say that this is worth the $15? Yeah, I would. I would say that if you're looking for some inexpensive fragrances and you want to smell good for that value, then you can't go wrong with this. I can tell you up front, I will probably get a full bottle of the Carnival Day and this Summer Fling, because those were, and most definitely that Havana Lounge. I'll probably be getting full bottles of those, and possibly in the future do a full breakdown of each one of those. So, with that being said, what are some of your inexpensive gems that you might have come across, or any of these scents that hit that profile? And I thank you for taking some time out to check out my review, and hopefully in the future, as I put out more videos, you'll come and check me out, and we can get on some fitness and fragrance and some men's grooming products. So, again, just to wrap things up, I would say overall they get a thumbs up. And that's what I do. I pop the pecs, and that's how I say things are good. It's just my way is my playful way of doing things. So y'all have a great day, and I will see you at the next one. Don't forget to please hit that like button, leave some comments below, subscribe, and let's try to grow this channel.